Go for Moskov, and it's also a good matchup against Cloud. But yeah, we don't know. It's Chiku guys, right? He can play whatever hero they want.
Or you see clean just now, could be also game Moskov.
Okay.
They want to play the long lane as well, since nobody can play the long lane except from himself right now. Okay, because we do have to bid farewell to Coach Watt later on. Right now, your prediction based on the draft.
Based on the draft, I would say BTRM is stronger at objective area.
So you're guessing BTRM gonna win?
Yeah. Based on the draft, we don't know.
Okay, yeah. First, and as hold on, flicker backwards into the penalty zone. Instant collapse from SRG. The final slash is good. Unfortunately, Bigetron just don't have enough damage yet. It's absolute chaos, and now the marksmen are joining the party as well. Instant with Blazing Red. Stormy picks up first blood. Chiku does find the snipe on Skies. Innocent trades for Rasi. Yums falls as well, and Chibi is the one to ultimately secure the objective. That is Pram gonna be ganked, but SRG will use that opportunity to go for the jungle invade. Golden Hour comes out, freezes one. Rasi gonna be stuck in place. Skies able to secure the purple, but Spear of Destruction, Chiku guys, comes in, picks off Stormy, and Humans falls as well. Time for Innocent to join the fight. Chiku still not here. Fantasy comes out. The Flicker Penalty Zone catches one. Chibi secures the turtle. SOD comes in with the final slash, and Bigetron fights the combo. It's a killing spree. Double kill for the CEO. Lynch finds his own. Stormy's the last one left, and he'll chase him down. Triple for the CEO. SOD hits this. SOD did connect, and he's fighting down there. But looks like Innocent will be able to escape for now. Turtle has been secured. Now BTR translates their attention to the rest of SRG. Chibi gets two-man ton. The follow-up a little bit slow. I do think BTR might be forcing this a bit more than necessary, but it is working because Cram is now stuck outside, and Z grabs
now, and they are well ahead. 6k goal lead. Look at the
aggressive move from Chibi. They found Innocent. Chibi probably dead to the tower here, but his job is done. It's just the rest of the team now that needs to pick up the rest. Chiku 1v1 against the Susan, but look at Cram jumps in. Two-man penalty zone locks them down. Chiku still zoning Stormy out. Lynch with the flicker final slash mega kill for the Arlet. He's gonna need to survive 1v2 now. He's healing up a lot. He's dodging everything. Is Lynch out? He dashes to the minion wave.
My, oh my.
Humes freezes the Lord in time. Skies comes in with the fantasy, gets final slash away. Chibi once again secures the Lord. And now Skies is way too deep. Monster kill for Chiku, guys. SRG has to retreat. Razor Ref just misses, but it's SRG! Chiku, guys! The CEO finds the snipe of a lifetime, and now the Lord crashes in up top. BTRM found the target. 5v4 pushing into the base. They're gonna start with Cram, taunt him under tower. Final slash! Lynch sets them up. The flicker out. Golden Hour though. Humes catches the entirety of BTRM. Rasi gonna be dragged forward. He'll tank the tower and he'll flicker out of the base, just barely alive. And BT
to manage it, their very own game right now. Stormy.
They're jumping Stormy up top. Z with the stolen penalty zone.
Seen such mistake coming in from the Giants.
This seems like a bad idea. Humes is now gonna be caught with the grab. Golden Hour completely whiffed. Free Lord for Chibi. Humes slowly melts away to the weight of Patrick. Cram gets grabbed at the final slash. One by one, the Giants are being felled.
Again, the BTRM to work with right now.
Well, the Lord is now pushing in. All 5 members of SRG have respawned, so this is going to be a tricky one. Rasi going to be focused on by Innocent. Golden Hour freezes too. Wind of Nature timing actually going to be wasted on Chiku, and now he's going to be pushed backward, but he's able to dash away and escape. Blazing Lord comes out from Innocent. He's clearing the minion wave. Lord dropping low. BTR going to need to back out of this one because SRG has mounted an excellent defense.
Strong defense is the name of the game right now. Lynch, move forward.
Hold this one. We see some freezes being done by Hume. Slows down the tempo of the initiation. Lynch's gonna get dragged backwards by the Phantom Steed, and the Lord is being held in place. Chibi goes in, gets a stun on Cram, who is tanking quite a lot of damage right now. They'll push Humes aside, freeze him down. Golden Arrow comes out, but Humes will be the first to fall. Two-man penalty zone comes out from Cram, catches Z, and Lynch. They're gonna have to flicker out. Shut down for Cram. He picks up the Arlet. Wind of Nature on both marksmen, but the crystal is open, and Chiku's on top of it. He fights a legendary streak on Stormy, and BTRM are the first to take one. Game 1 secured by Bigetron.
Look at that. Look at that. Look how happy Rasi is. He knows what that win and what that victory meant to them right now, because it's definitely a momentum booster for this series right now. As we all know, this most likely is not going to go for a 3-0 series. We might go the distance, and to get that first victory, I mean, hey, even if they lose this whole series, they're still the low bracket, right? So they can experiment a little bit here and there, give Cram some game time.
And it will soon
Oh,
be
it is.
on the
It's
ground.
double fighter side lane. We don't actually know which one is going to be gold, but I think it is likely the Paquito since Lapu Lapu is one of Cram's signatures.
You call it.
In this way, they avoid putting the Paquito into the Phoveus lane. He'll definitely have an easier time facing off the close mid-game team fights. Meanwhile, Lin's gonna flicker forward, grab the Dark Wave onto Skies, lock him in the RWM, and Lin secures first blood. GB gets the turtle, and Lynch is not able to land that spatial migration. Gets scouted out, and the Glorious Pathway slows him down. They're going for the stun. They're aiming for the Guinevere. Rasti with the Raging Sandstorm, not able to connect, but GB survives on 1 HP. Z now comes in to join the party. Lynch gonna try and re-engage. RWM is perfect. Sets up the kill on Cram.
I was a bit of.
Will scout out where BTR is. Glorious Pathway gonna be laid down the red carpet. The Flicker Raging Sandstorm forces Skies back. GB secures the turtle. RWM gonna be used as well. But Selangor Red Giants looking to fight back. They're gonna surround Lynch 1v5. And finally, the Phoveus is
You ought to be careful right now.
Traction Falls will be dodged with spatial migration, but they're just gonna follow him back. TB tries to re-engage on Stormy, but will end up dying. Rasti just a bit too late to save him. They want to trade for the Kimmy, but
Right now, Lynch.
Yep, got a flicker away from the Traction Pulse. Rasti kind of deep now. Lin's gonna re-engage on Yumes. They're trying to collapse onto the Hylos, but he's healing back up to revitalize. And Lin's gonna be forced to fight. Raging Sandstorm connects with 2. They're looking for Stormy, and TB finds the kill. Chico Guys comes in with the Blazing Duet, but it is still quite early, so his damage is not that high. He uses wings. He knows his job here is just to survive, get that engagement. Traction Pulse gonna be denied with the Infernal Pursuit. They get the Dark Wave. They find Cram with the Violet Requiem. They commit. RWM comes out and Cram is gone. Blazing Duet in the backline. Flicker. Raging Sandstorm misses, but Chiku does not miss his mark. Stormy will fall, and BTR come out on top yet again.
It's definitely hard to do so.
Well, Glorious Pathway once again. They're gonna try and start the fight, but Chiku already Blazing Duet into the backline with Wind of Danger. He picks off Skies. He's gonna blink back. He's in danger. Cram will get the punish at least. Lord stolen away by Innocent, but Cram will pay the price with his life. Flicker Raging Sandstorm coming in from Rasti, lands on 2, sets them up. Stormy 1 hit away. Z flickers forward, lands the final low with the Void Crystal. Innocent trades for Rasti, but he is the last one standing. Lynch will be sent to deal with him while the other 2 push the mid wave.
Oh, look at that. Wow, instantly. Innocent gets his full health back, but Lynch is not gonna stop. He's trying to disturb Innocent at half speed.
And he's given SRG some time. They're gonna push in. Glorious Pathway cuts off the back line. You know, Cram gonna jump forward. Landshaker gonna be used, but he's surrounded under the tower, so he will fall. Innocent tries to dash back in. He's gonna get caught in the Dark Wave. 1v4, and the Hulkman, Hulk Beast will fall. Mega kill. But look at Skies. The Sky Prince comes in, picks up the double of his own Mountain Shocker use to slow. He needs to get out of here.
Rasti, no flicker, right? Yep. No flicker, and Skies with the Mountain Shocker is just gonna have to deal with it right now. Mountain Shocker.
There's the conceal play. They see Lynch and Z. They're gonna pop the Glorious Pathway and start with Lynch. RWM used defensively. The final Valor Rocket, not gonna play. But Chico Guys again hunts down the Sky Prince. Cram with the Landshaker finds 2, but he just ends up dying. It's a double kill for the Claw. Raging Sandstorm Flicker lands on 1. Stormy gonna be chased down. He S-Purifies. He will get away. And Paquito finishes him off, but Yumes gonna be focused down. Triple kill for the They found Skies again. Blazing Duet, and he's just gone. Violet Requiem picks up Cram, locks him in the RWM. Chibi goes in 2-man knockup with the spatial migration. But look at Innocent. He's trying to split push. Does he have minions with him? It looks like he does. They're going to send Rasti back home. The Lord is being slowly melted away by Stormy, and it will fall. Rasti will keep Innocent.
This game. However, BTRM's focus is gonna get this inhibitor turret first.
Ouch, look at that damage. Chibi has to use Violet Requiem just to escape, and that means SRG, green light, they're jumping in. Z has to flicker away, but he's not able to escape in time. Chico with the Blazing Duet, doing a good amount of damage. Isn't enough though to get spatial migration. They knock him Innocent. Monster kill! Chico Guys with the double! They found the power kit they're looking for, but Skies, he wants that. In the nature, gonna be used preemptively. Make sure he doesn't get sniped.
I mean, that is a very good decision making from
Already
TD, able to defend this.
Does BTR really want to go for the end game right now? Do they have enough wave clear? It is 4v2, but one of those 2 is Skies. He does have damage scaling. They're doing a great job clearing the minion wave. They missed the spatial migration. They're gonna jump the backline while Ichiku works on the base, but there's no minions left. Blazing Duet gonna be used. They find 1. Yume's still surviving, and here comes Cram. The captain is back. Flicker Landshaker connects with 2. Yume's drops the immortality. Cram goes in. They find a spatial migration once again. Rasti's gonna be first one down. Landshaker connects with Chico Guys. Innocent comes through. Violet Requiem locks down the Lapu Lapu, and they find the kill. But
Turn off. Traction Pulse did not hit.
here comes the Mountain Shocker once again. Glorious Pathway going to be used. Backline is being dived. Violet Requiem finds 1. Sky secures the Lord, but Cram will fall, and Sky Skies is traded. Legendary
Innocent.
streak from Chico. Innocent being focused. Wind of Nature keeps Chico alive. Double kill. They slay them all. Stormy tries to survive. He's the last one standing. But it is not going to be enough. BTRM have done it again. They have wiped out the Red Giants from the land of dawn, and the crystal is wide open. The Lord's gonna come out. Will it buy SRG enough time? They have 20 seconds on the respawn timer. I think this is it. No, BTRM. Bigetron Malaysia by Vitality.
Wow.
Game away from sending the Giants to the lower bracket.
And the crowd goes wild for BTRM. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that we will be in this position right now? A 2-0 lead against the king of Malaysia, against the king of MPL.
It was used, but Sora gets picked up as the EXP side. But yeah, Chico guys does not really care about this, and it feels like a food for the clown. If Valev does not have a good way to walk away from any kind of sort of dangers, i.e. flicker, Chico guys can just goes in, BMI in, and then just basic attack this Valir to death. So ought to be very, very careful.
Up, but everyone is at level 4. Here comes Lynch with the shifting skies, only catches the crab, not really what you want. But the fans team will come out as well. Blazing Duet gonna be used. Chico joins the fight. Skies secures the turtle, and instantly SRG backs it off. Grab gonna be used on top of the Sora, and then we have the Cloudbind being used backwards to try and engage the receive, but Cram comes back through. First blood to the Paquito. Skies finds his own. Bigetron still trying to fight. They get the trade onto Stormy, but they'll lose Rasi, and that's gonna be a double kill for both Cram, and slowly gonna get worse and worse over time. Their only real win con now is gonna be Chiku, but Innocent 1v1 under the tower. Hari is so strong right now. The flicker forward from Yums, and they found him. The Claude falls. Flicker from Z to escape. Things are just getting better for SRG. Like Purify, but Innocent knows how to keep track of that. He's gonna drop the Salmon Force, and Rasi just dies before he can do anything. Z trying to flicker away, but look at Flank, already a double kill for Innocent. Skies doesn't even need to do anything. He's just standing back there, and BTR are forced to make a full disengage.
I mean, we go game number 4. There's no... it's just so difficult for BTRM right now.
Look at that damage. Grab. They find Chico, guys. He's trying to run back into the base, but he does actually manage to drop Yums in the mountain, so he's gonna get traded out. Chibi not able to defend. He comes in, freezes Innocent, uses the Fatal Link, drags him forward. The Grab already found a target, and look at the damage from SRG. It is way too much. Double kill for Suyo. Killing spree for the Hari. Chiku is the last one standing, and Cram flickers forward to pick him off. Lord is no longer necessary because SRG have dominated game number 3. They are not going down without a fight. We are seeing the official return of the Red Giants to the playoff stage. We're going to game number 4.
Now we get to see the voices of Selangor Red Giants. In game number 1, game number 2, I wonder where they were. And right now, they have emerged from the depths. And SRG forces us to go into game number 4. It was from the get-go, really. The fact that BTRM loses too much early on. You think?
What?
Yeah, I agree. I don't even know why we're here.
There's a lot of expectations here that Chico can keep himself safe, and now the Lilia will show up once again. I kind of like SRG's draft more.
Does this mean, are we going to go to game number 5?
Anything can happen.
Just based on the draft and stuff, because I have to be in the same boat with you. However, and you got a finisher with the Leomon. And Rasi right now is gonna get killed.
Rasi's dead. Yeah, he's not surviving that one. First blood over the Stormy. Lilia is basically Hylos's.
Clean is not a cloud. Clean is not a Moscow. Hold that thought.
Instant initiation. Beautiful gank at level 3 right there. And Rasi will fall once again. Skies right on the ultimate timing.
Yeah, this is tough.
They're gonna try and respond with the shield unity, but it's not gonna be good enough. And now the Atlas flies in, completely ignores the Baxia. Goes for the Paquito instead, but there's gonna be
and high loss from Rasi is far away from getting that glorious pathway.
Traction Pulse not going to be able to hit Stormy. Meanwhile, we can already see that they're being disrupted in frontline. TB is able to secure the turtle away. Sky's dropping low, but great zoning from the rest of SRG. Rasi just cannot chase him down.
And the mid-game stages, I'm not too sure if he can deal a good amount of damage on our Skies.
They are trying to reverse. Sky's dropping low once again, but the Fatal Links catches Rasi. Rasi is just being turned into dead meat this game. Humes will eventually be traded. Good knockout strike. It locks down Traction Pulse with Stormy, but Black Shoes gets him. Still ahead in EXP compared to the Atlas. I really wonder how that's happening. Chibi's gonna roll in. They find the collapse. Black Shoes forced out early. Traction Pulse goes through. Flicker Fatal Links only catches Rasi, but here comes the Valkyrie's Descent. They jump straight in with the glorious pathway, trying to dismantle backline. Look at the gloom stacks really building up, but BTRM honestly holding on pretty well. Chiku goes for the snipe, finds the Atlas. Turtle drops low. Sky secures it. Lynch tries to chase down Cram, but he's a little bit too deep, so he's got to do so.
Alright, I feel like Black Shoes was used by Stormy, but hold that thought.
They're collapsing on the backline. Yun flickers in, Fatal Link catches two. He will go down, but he already got the stun. Phantom Steed comes out. Zaman Force as well. Stormy is unstoppable because they're all funneling into a small area, and TB is unfortunately gonna bite the dust. No jungler for BTRM, but here comes Lynch, the Poketo from the flank. He misses his last grill, but he's already done enough. He's innocent. We might be surrounded, but man, Harif just dashes his way out. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Fatal Link's gonna be used, catches two members. Lynch and TB in trouble. Valkyrie's Descent. Lynch trying to heal off the minion wave, but there's just way too much damage here. 4v2, and the 2 goes down.
There's nothing that they can do.
He's going for the greedy build. Zaman Force is going to be denied with Glorious Pathway, but once again, the backline is going to be cut off. Phantom Steed can be used under the tower. Yumes goes back in, goes for the stun, finds it. Yumes will trade his life for Chiku, and that is worth it in every degree of the word. Rasi comes along as a
control.
Traction Pulse will unfortunately not find anyone. Rasi walks forward, gets the stun, but once again, the catch Fatal Link's going to be used on Chibi. Locks him down just in time for the Lord to be secured by Skies. Lynch goes for the horse, not able to find it. SRG got their objective. They're going to try and back this up.
Still a lot of fight right now.
Here's the last Valkyrie's Descent already on top of Z in the backline. Meanwhile, the front line being slowly taken apart. The Fatal Links comes through. They catch one. Killing spree for Cam as Z falls. Cram unfortunately will die inside the base, but his job is already done. They do find a shutdown. Chiku is able to get that kill onto the Freya. So that's a nice gold injection. But look at how little mobility the Clint actually has. He is able to escape from Yunes for a while, but then the rest of the team comes by, finishes him off, and now Lynch is the last one left standing. Lynch himself finds a shutdown on the Lilia, but it's going to be a killing spree for Skies and a team wipe for SRG. It's in nearly 16 minutes in. The Crystal is going to be exposed as Lord collides in. Yume's going to dive the backline. Valkyrie's Descent can be used 1v1 between the EXP laners. TB will be the first one down because look at the Gloom stacks. They're just all building up. Stormy's literally just running around. The EXP laners are still going, but now we have a monster kill streak for Innocent, and a two-man Fatal Links from Yumes in the backline is going to be the final nail in the coffin. Double kill for the Harry. Only one left, and now there's none left. Another team wipe for SRG. As ladies and gentlemen, we jump right into game number 5 yet again.
I am speechless, ladies and gentlemen. I am definitely speechless. How did we go from a 2-0 game twice in a singular day, and we end up in a 2-2 position once again? I'm not taking anything away from Selangor.
There sure are a lot of Reese fans in
No!
What?
Against Innocent, bro!
Yo!
Bro!
The half-man, half-beast?
This is a way to close out this best of 5.
Played by the CEO!
Trio cast,
Smart.
Roger against Innocent.
I mean, you can pick up the Purifier to dodge the
Yu's trying to export GB. He's gonna pick him up. First blood going over to SRG. Double RWM. Grab, finds Skies. And Chiku, guys, dies. The tower finds the kill. He's gonna get chased down, though. They want the Wolfman. They find the Wolfman. Double kill for Cram.
And all this while it
Somewhat, you do have to dive in, and as a marksman, that can be a little bit dangerous if you don't have tools like BMI. Rasi zoning. He's gonna get himself kicked right into skies. Deadly magic can be used. But grab gives him back his HP. Drags Humes backwards, and Humes will fall. Artillery gonna be used by Stormy. They locked and run. Chibi gets a turtle. Rasi gets traded. Two-man Infernal Pursuit is pretty good, but Blade Surge will miss, and SRG will disengage.
And I mean, this is where the party begins.
Deadly magic doing a lot. Sky's gonna be chased down. Lynch actually wants to kill, but he gets blasted mid-air. Chibi not able to follow up.
Yeah, the damage is a little bit too much. Rasi.
Oh, but Rasi is looking for Stormy. Flicker over the wall. He'll be fine. Cram now gonna be the next target, but he jumps back in. Bravest Fighter, Landshaker with Chibi lands the Blade Surge, but look at the healing from the Lapu. Why are fighters so strong this patch? Where the Dragon completely whizzed into the wall, and now Grab secures Cram. 1v4. Does Cram get out of this? He actually does. That is ridiculous.
That's a bit unfair.
A little bit.
I call that cheating.
True, but Rasi flickers back, gets two-man stun. Arleon comes up, but it gets cancelled in backline. Cram is jumping in. Both of the backlines are being disrupted. Chiku gonna pop the wolf form, goes in, tries to take our Cram, does successfully do so. And Rasi survives it all. So Bigetron are now up in terms of numbers, but now here comes the actual big bad wolf. Innocent doing good damage. They collide with Hume. They find a kill. Blazing Duet gonna be used, but it gets cancelled. Pushed back by Lynch, who will flicker out of the way. Sky's not able to chase the kill. Blade Surge! Chibi! Beautiful! Aim fights the Harley. Innocent trying to fight back, but Stormy will pick up Z, and that's gonna be the end of that.
You know how much Chiku wants to go in for
The kick actually finds the wrong target. Chibi will tank it for his Eve, and he dances forward. Chibi finds the Harley. Grab, secures Humes. Chibi somehow alive on 1 HP. Sky is trying to play a dangerous game, but Rasi is doing a great job of keeping him in place. So Create the Dragon will find Rasi and sacrifice the glue to the god. Artillery blazing Duet. SRG fights back. They found the combo, and now Bigetron is being disintegrated. Chibi trying to dash away, but the deadly magic earns its name. A shutdown for Skies, and 4 members of Bigetron are
Equal to 4K ahead.
Yuum's gonna kick Rasi, tries to be cancelled by Lynch, but not able to. And look at Innocent, he just does way too much damage. Rasi's gone, Lynch is gone, double kill, Blazing Duet, the Hulkman, Hulkbeast takes no prisoners! Triple kill for the Claude! And trying to go for the steal, it feels very, very risky, because even Rasi cannot tank Innocent right now. He's nearly full build already. Conceal gonna be used. They instantly collapse onto the 2 frontliners. They see Lynch will be able to stop the advance with the Dark Wave for a short bit. The Lord being controlled. 14 minutes in. Dropping low. Should be secured. BTR just have to back it off. The question is, will SRG allow them to? Rasi not gonna be so lucky. He's the victim of the kick. He's the victim of the kill. And Graham with the 2-man Landshaker. They try to escape, but they cannot. It's already a double kill for Innocent. 14 minutes in. Well, looks like they TV this time around, and Crystal's gonna be wide open right for the taking. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a reverse sweep has hit the building. SRG return in grand fashion. They will move on to the upper bracket finals.
I like that the security had to work today. They're like, all right, guys, calm down. But yes, another reverse sweep, and both by the teams that arrived in the upper bracket. For now, the status quo